This problem was asked in GATE 2010, but very conceptual. Just we want to practice as much as problems so that we can see whether our capsule is working fine for all problems or not, right? You can try for other problems also, right? There are lots of methods to solve the same problem, but here we will try the capsule one, the used one, right? We know it, right? That can be applied to a variety of problems. So this problem states that a separately excited DC motor runs at 1500 rpm under no load with 200 volts applied to the armature. The field voltage is maintained at its rated value. Let us start writing along with. So DC motor runs at 1500 rpm under no load condition, right? At no load, speed is, let us represent N0, 1500 rpm. Vt0 is 200 volt, right? With 200 volt applied to the armature. The field voltage is maintained at its rated value, that is phi is constant. By default we know that phi is constant unless stated in the problem that it is being affected by armature reaction or like that. The speed of the motor when it delivers a torque of 5 Newton meter is 1400 rpm as shown in figure. So this figure shows, this figure is the part of the problem. So as shown in the figure, so at 5 Newton meter speed is 1400 rpm, speed in rpm, right? Torque in Newton meter, and at 0 torque speed is 1500 rpm, that is at no load, right? When load is not connected. Okay, what has been asked? The rotational losses and armature reaction are neglected. Fine, that is both the terms has been used unnecessarily. Okay, so phi is constant, that means phi is not being affected by armature reaction. First part, the armature resistance of the motor is, 4 options are there, this is of 2 marks. And again second question is, for the motor to deliver a torque of this at 1400 rpm, the armature voltage to be applied is. See, the problem may look complicated one, but once you have 3 capsules, no need to worry. So start one by one. Our first aim will be to get the value of K dash. That is nothing but ratio of EB and omega, or torque and IA. Or from here you may write EB is K dash omega and torque is K dash IA, as phi is constant. Fine. So 1500 rpm, so try to find out K dash. So from here we can get omega 0. What about EB0? See here, at no load speed is 1500 rpm and torque is 0. So torque 0 means current is 0, armature current is 0. So here 0, this implies armature current is 0, isn't it? Because torque will be 0 only when armature current will be 0, as K dash is non-zero, right? Fine. So once IA0 is 0, so from here we may get omega 0 as 2 pi n 0 by 60, and from here we may get IA0 is 0, it means VT0 is EB0 plus IA0 RA. So see, if somewhere RA is given, okay, RA has been asked, the armature resistance of the motor has been asked in first part. So let us assume that is RA. So IA0 is 0, so this will be 0. So this implies EB0 is coming out to be VT0, which is 200, and this is coming out to be, whatever it is coming out to be, just calculate it, and from here K dash may be obtained as EB0 at any loading condition. We can take the ratios, right? So EB0 is 200 upon omega 0 is 2 pi, n0 is 1500 upon 60. So this is coming out to be 4 by pi, that is 1.273, right? This will get cancelled with this will be 4, this 2 will get cancelled, so this will be 4 by pi, which is coming out to be 1.273. Okay, so by anyhow, once we have evaluated K dash, relax, whatever has been asked we can evaluate. So come to first part, it is asking resistance. So take any other torque, right? Let us take this torque. So at torque equal to 5 Newton meter, speed is, let us say first case, right? T0, then this will be T1, and N1 is 1400. At 5 this is 1400 RPM. So we know K dash, so we can get IA1 from here, and we can get omega 1 and corresponding EB1 from here, right? How? So IA1 may be written as T1 upon K dash. So this is coming out to be 5 upon how much? 1.273, and this is coming out to be, this will give you EB, omega 1, first write down omega 1, 2 pi, N1 is 1400 by 60. Therefore, knowing omega 1 and K dash, we can get EB. Therefore, EB1 will be, so EB1 will be K dash times omega 1. So this is coming out to be, K dash is 1.273 times omega 1, 2 pi into 1400 by 60. So calculate it. So 5 upon 1.273 is coming out to be 3.928. This is IA1. This implies IA1 has been evaluated. Now, knowing K dash, we are getting 1.273, 2 pi, 1400, 186.632. 186.632 volt, right? 186.632 volt. Now we have to evaluate RA. So now we know VT, we know EB0, we know run, right? So we may write here VT1 is equal to EB1 plus IA1 RA. Except RA, other all are known, right? So this implies RA will be VT1 minus EB1 upon IA1. So VT1 is 200 given, EB1 we have evaluated 186.632, and IA1 we have evaluated 3.928. See the power of this capsule number 3. So this is coming out to be, just calculate yourself, 3.4. Just check from the options. Yes, option B is coming out to be 3.4. Now next, what has been asked? For the motor to deliver a torque of 2.5. So similar to that, at torque 5 we can get at 2.5 at 1400 RPM the armature voltage to be applied is, okay. So I am omitting this to free the space. So similar to that, at different torque, So similar to that, at T2, let us say T2 is equal to 2.5 Newton meter and N2 is equal to 1400 rpm. Whatever speed is given, just take it. This may be different or same, doesn't matter what has been, right? So we have to evaluate Vt. So for Vt, for this torque, we need to evaluate Eb and I1. Ra is known now, right? So using similar procedure, we can get Ia2 will be equal to T2 upon K dash, and T2 is 2.5, K dash is 1.273. Similarly, from here we can get omega to 2 pi into 1400 upon 60. So Eb2 may be evaluated similar to that, same procedure, K dash omega 2, right? So K dash is 1.273 times 2 pi, same, speed is same, so it will give you the same value, right, upon 60. So Eb2 is coming out to be 186.632 volt. It depends on speed, so if speed is same, so it will give the same back EMF, fine. And what about this? So this is coming out to be, Ia2 is coming out to be 2.5 upon 1.273, 1.964 ampere. So this is coming out to be 1.964 ampere, and Eb has been evaluated as 186.632, fine. So once Eb2 is known, Ia2 is known, Ra is already known 3.4, because that is constant value for a particular machine, right? So corresponding terminal voltage, armature voltage to be applied. Therefore, we may write Vt2 is equal to Eb2 plus Ia2 Ra. Substitute the values. Eb2 is 186.632, Ia2 is coming out to be 1.964, and Ra we have evaluated as 3.4. So this is coming out to be 193.3 volt. So let us select from the options. Okay, again B is coming. Answer. This problem was combination of two questions, hence of 4 marks, 2 marks and 2 marks. Look complicated, but our capsule will work everywhere, I think. Just try it. If somewhere you are getting problem, just type in the comment box, right? We will see where you are lagging. I hope if you will understand these 3 capsules, then you can solve problems on DC shunt motor as well as separately excited DC motor. Thank you very much.